NBA players under the most pressure. I hope James Harden on this list. Let me guess, he not?
Oh, he ain't on my list.
I bet he wasn't. Who you
I
got?
got Donovan Mitchell on my list though. I
That's
definitely got
cool.
Donovan
I got
Mitchell.
him on my list too.
He's under a lot of pressure right now. Him and the Cavs as a general. In general, he's supposed to be their best player on that team. It's the stigma he could never get past the second round. People were saying they were a fraud last year because the Magic was supposed to beat them. So I think he has a lot to prove. The team has gotten better. Um, they're trying to win a championship this year. So yeah, he got a lot of pressure on him.
Boy, I was about to say you lagging. Yeah. I got Donovan Mitchell too. I feel like this is probably the best. This is probably his best year of going far in the playoffs. Obviously, he has one of the best teams in the NBA. People say he got 4 All-Stars and Darius Garland, Evan Mobley, and Jared Allen. And you are the best player. And yes, Charles is right about you in the playoffs. There are some series where you have not shown up, and this is probably your best chance of actually playing not heroic basketball and still playing good and still making it far. Now, there's going to be some games you're going to have to be heroic. There are going to be games, and when those games come, you can't go 2 for 18 like you did against the Suns. Yes, regular season game, but you can't go 2 for 18. You have to step it up in the playoffs. They need you. Without you, they're not winning the championship. It's not going to happen. So he's under some pressure because he didn't even play last year really against the Cavs. I think he played only 2 games and he sat out the rest. So you have to come back better than ever. Against whoever in the playoffs, against whoever, and potentially in the finals. Who else you got?
Uh, Jason Tatum, of course. I think Jason Tatum got a lot of pressure on him. Basically what he went through the entire offseason. They talking about is people talking about is Jaylen Brown really the best player? Jaylen Brown winning finals, not finals, yeah, he won finals MVP. Um, so yeah, and then the whole Olympic thing. So I think Jason Tatum, he got people talking smut on his name. Um, Talking about he's not that great. Is he really gonna be the face of the league? So this is his time to prove it. And then people talking about can they really repeat? So I think this Jason Tatum's under a lot of pressure as well.
So Jason Tatum under pressure, but James Harden not.
Bro, the Clippers are a dark horse. Is anyone really are a lot of people expecting the favoring the Clippers to
But
make it to
no,
the finals?
but aren't we? But this is player. This is not team. This is players. No one said which teams. I made that specifically clear.
You hold on. You
Wait, no, I'm not
yourself.
done. Not done. Not done. Not done. I'm saying
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm cool with Jason Tatum being there. I'm cool. But I'm just trying to figure out how James Harden not in there, and he has been playing bad. Like I'm just trying to figure this out. Does James Harden not have to play good for them to reach the playoffs? I
What
guess.
what have you said about James Harden all the time? He's a playoff flopper. He does not do anything in the playoffs. So your notion is every playoffs, James Harden ain't gonna do shit. So your expectations for James Harden is already low. So why should there be any pressure on him? You already think he gonna put up stinkers in the playoff anyways, because he's done it several times. He's not gonna get them anywhere. He's not a closer. So why do you have any pressure on him to begin with? You think he gonna play bad anyways, because that's what he's shown you every year he's in the playoffs, right?
I said he plays bad in the big games. I never said the other games. I said in the big games he does not play good. And if you want to go look up the stats, you can go look up the stats for yourself, brother. But I'm just saying, Jason Tatum, who didn't have a good playoffs last year, which is understandable. He did not play good in like the first couple of rounds. He didn't. But he played good in the third round. He played. He didn't really play that. He played okay in the finals. But I think James Harden needs to be on that list too because in the big games, James Harden just hasn't showed up. But I'm just asking why you don't think he should, and you know he doesn't play good in the playoffs. Don't you think he needs to show up?
I think he's gonna show up. I think Kawhi is the one who deserves more pressure than James Harden because Kawhi is always injured. We need you here. And then James Harden's been holding down for his team all year. He's been consistent all year. I think James Harden's gonna do
That's
what he
cool.
has to do in the
I
playoffs.
agree. I
I
agree
don't
with
think
that,
there's that
but
much pressure on him versus Kawhi. If I had to choose, I would put Kawhi over him on this list.
I have Kawhi on here, and exactly what you
I
said
don't
is
think James should be
correctly
on him.
right. No, I'm talking about with Kawhi. I have Kawhi on there. So wait a minute. So James Harden plays bad. What you gonna say? He just played bad?
No, I mean, of course I'm gonna say that, but like he shouldn't be. He should be. He's the second best player. You should be doing what you got to do, and so your team can make it far in the playoffs. But like I said, I don't think he specifically is under any pressure because one, a lot of people don't even have the Clippers making it far, and then two, on top of that, we need Kawhi. Kawhi is our centerpiece. He's our A1 guy. We need the pressure's on him to even be here. James Harden just showing up is
But it
is okay compared to Kawhi
but if
pressure.
Kawhi plays good and James Harden plays bad, there ain't gonna be no pressure on him.
No, at that time the pressure's
I'm talking
already.
about now. Like if Kawhi Leonard averages 20, let's just say he averages 28 points and James Harden only gives you 20, you don't think it should be pressure on him to play better? This is
Yeah, of
James
course it's.
Harden. James Harden
Oh,
he was an all-star.
that's two different questions, dog. We're talking about players going into the playoffs with pressure they're on. You're talking about them already being in the playoffs and him playing bad. Yes, it's going to be pressure on him if he's in the playoffs and he's playing bad. But going into it, I don't think he has any pressure on him.
I've never heard of a guy that's been trash in the big games now have no pressure on it, especially when we consider him a top 3 shooting guard of all time and one of the and still probably a top 15, 20 player this year in the NBA that has
I don't think
no
I
legit
just told
pressure.
you. I don't think the pressure's on him. I think it's on Kawhi. I
So
don't
none
think
of
it's on
those.
him.
Okay, no, I get it. I get it. Man, if James Harden if I hope James Harden don't get no stinkers, but if he gets some stinkers, best believe I'm coming on here, boy. Damn near curse you out, bro. Because I'm gonna tell you, be speaking some damn nonsense. Because you be trying to cap for these injured dudes. Okay, I got a question. If Paul George, will he have pressure?
Oh, yes, of course.
How
Yes,
does
Paul
he have
George got
pressure,
pressure.
but James Harden don't?
You left the Clippers because they didn't want to pay you because you thought you were worth more than what you got. You got that bag from Philly, and you went over there to Philly to try to make them a title contender. And you're supposed to be the second option, first option, or the
He was
second best player
never.
on that team,
He was
and the
never
second
supposed
best
to be.
player on that team. So yes, he has more pressure on him. Yes, he has
You
pressure on him.
thought he was gonna be the first. I thought he would
I
be
did.
number 3. I thought he would be number 3. But even if he was number 3, it was still gonna be pressure on him to play good because, bro, you do the same thing as Harden. You be trash too. What we always say, hit the side of the backboard. 10 points in game 7. We call him playoff P. Now here come pandemic P. But is it crazy to say that Kevin Durant has pressure? Because Kevin Durant hasn't gone far since going to Golden State and winning, going back to a conference finals and he probably winning. And then you got swept last year by the Timberwolves, and a lot of people, including me, thought you were supposed to win that series, and you got swept. Kevin Durant's always played good, but he just hasn't gotten to the big dance yet. I mean, not yet, but he hasn't gotten to the big dance since Golden State. What's that in 2017? So we almost about to be, that's 8 years now. We're about to go on 8 years without you even sniffing the conference finals. And with all this other stuff, like with the Nets and with Suns early in the Suns early in the years, like you just haven't gone far. So Kevin Durant probably got some playoff pressure too. He probably do. He has to get his team far. He has to.
Yeah. I mean, me personally, I don't really got any say KD has really any pressure because, like you said, KD always plays well going to the playoffs. We always know what KD is gonna do, and then on top of that, his teams haven't. Kyrie got hurt when he was with the Nets, and um, the struggling. The team, the Suns are struggling right now. So like, I think it's more so. I think we don't put pressure on KD. It's more so pressure on everybody else to show up because we feel like KD gonna show up regardless.
No,
Um,
no, 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 because we think Kevin Durant is this all-time great player. He should uplift your team because, like you said with Giannis, Giannis is so great he can uplift his team against the Pacers. Shouldn't KD be so in KD so great he should uplift his team?
no, he definitely not. Yeah, KD
Okay,
should. KD is
so
great
that's
when
the
he uplifts
pressure.
his team.
Then you are this great player that we expect you to uplift us to these rounds, and
I
he
mean, I
hasn't.
don't think like I said, I don't think there's gonna any pressure on them because people know that the Suns suck, and they probably don't think the Suns are gonna go nowhere. I feel like when you have pressure on you, it's because they are expecting you to win. They're expecting you to do something. Like Kawhi, we're expecting Kawhi to come back and kill so he can at least take his team far in the playoffs. With KD, it's like your team sucks, bro. Like y'all not gonna do nothing anyways. Y'all might not even have a chance. Like, you think they a first round exit?
I do think they're first round exit.
Yeah, so like there's no pressure for real. The press now if they were like 4 or 5 in the West and you know what I'm saying, then yes, it's pressure on KD now because y'all are a legitimate threat. Y'all are legitimate to win the title. I don't think people got
Is
them
there
going that
pressure on
far.
Giannis?
No, I don't think so. Me personally, I don't think so. No, because now Dame's hurt, so there's no pressure on Giannis at all. If Dame was
No,
still healthy, then yeah,
it's
I'll say
pressure.
yeah, it's
I
pressure.
still think it's pressure because you haven't been there. You haven't. You ain't been healthy. You have to stay healthy in a series and lift your team up. Like you said earlier, you think Giannis is so great, he need to uplift his team. So it's pressure for you to uplift that Bucks team because if the Bucks lose, you're gonna say it's going to be an upset. You're gonna say it's an upset, right? If they lose to the
With
Pacers,
no Dame? Why would I say it's an upset with no Dame?
you just
If they
you just
had
don't.
Dame, then yeah, I'll say it's an upset. But they have no Dame,
So
so why would
so
I
if
say
so,
it's an upset?
so so it's like you expect them to. You think they're gonna win, but if they lose, it's like okay, whatever. They lost. I'm
Yeah,
just
I think
asking.
the I think no,
So it's like
I think I don't know. I think the Pacers should pull it out. But I'm
you
saying I
didn't say
think the
that
Bucks
earlier though. You didn't say
I
that
think I
earlier.
said I think the Bucks have a chance of winning. That don't mean I'm taking them to win.
No,
I
I'm
said
talking
I
about
think
what
they
you said
have
about the
a chance.
Pacers. I think you. I know. I'm talking about what you said about the Pacers. You didn't say you think the Pacers should pull it out. You didn't say that part earlier. You just said the Bucks should pull it out. They should. They should be able to win because they just have Giannis, who's so great. So
I
Giannis is
said
pressure on Giannis to basically like to get past the Pacers. I guarantee you when the standards come out, not the standards, but the when on FanDuel when they put out all the stuff out, the Bucks probably be favorites still, even without Dame. Then people gonna
man, that's
say,
insane.
it, huh?
That's insane.
I
I said
guarantee
that's
you.
insane.
I guarantee you they be favorite. Like game one, I guarantee you, especially they at home that first game, they probably be favorite. They most likely be favorite that game. Like it Giannis has to play good. He will play good as per usual. Shit, it feels so long though. It's been almost 2 years since I've seen Giannis play a legit playoff series, honestly. But Giannis got to play good, and he got to use his superstar powers to uplift that team. He got to. We expect it. You're great. You're a top 20, top 75 player of all time. I expect you to uplift my team. I mean, you said they got Bobby, you got Brooke, you got Kuzma. That's good enough to uplift them against the Pacers. That's good enough. So if we got Giannis and a bunch of good role players, it shouldn't be a shock that they lose to the Pacers. Now, if it's Knicks, different story. But they should, according to you.
No, like I said, I don't think it would be an upset because we all know the Pacers have the better overall roster. So, and then the Pacers, I don't think the Bucks are going to be favored the first game, G, because they ain't got no Dame. They shouldn't be favored, and then they have the better overall roster.
So who are
So
you favoring that they face right now? Who are you favoring?
I'm favoring the Pacers.
Okay, that's all I wanted to hear. Is it crazy? Well, no, I win. Well, I kind of win. You go, because I probably be honest.
Shay. Shay, I think Shay has some pressure on him coming into the playoffs. You guys are a couple of games away from breaking the all-time winning record in the franchise. I think what you said was 64. So you
Yeah,
guys have a chance at that. You're the best team, number one team in the West, Everybody has you guys favorites to go into the finals. Yeah, and then Shea, he's their best player. So him leading them to the finals as their best player, I think he has a lot of pressure on them because a lot of people think this might be the Thunder year.
I didn't have Shea, but I thought it was to say either Chet or J Dub because I don't think neither of them played that good last year against the Mavericks in the second round. And if they would have played good, they would have went to the conference finals. And I was saying because I expect Shea to do what he's supposed to do. I expect him to drop almost close to 30 every night. But what am I getting from J Dub and Chet in year two as either the second or third option? Because I saw last year they just wasn't. They were very inconsistent. So I expect to I hope that second year of J Dub and Chet in the playoffs that they can get it done. But I think they are under the most pressure because if Shea goes off and J Dub and Chet don't play good, you ain't winning. I'm sorry, Shea can do everything he can, but y'all ain't winning without them two. It's not gonna happen. So I expect one of them at least to have some type of pressure. I would say Chet, kind of, but if somebody say J Dub or Chet, I wouldn't argue it. Because I'm gonna go back to their playoff series last year. Do you have anybody else?
Yeah, Cat. I think Cat got some
Yeah.
pressure going in to the playoffs. He just got traded from Minnesota. And then now you with the New York Knicks in a bigger market. And then he's second best player behind Brunson. Um, so yeah, Cat definitely got a bodega. Cat definitely got a lot of pressure on him.
I didn't have Cat, honestly. I really
And
wasn't
then you
thinking of
threw
it,
up that stinker last year against the what was it? Against the whatchamacallit, against the Mavericks.
but ain't bring up James Harden stinker. Okay.
Nah,
Okay.
that shit was terrible, dog. Y'all clearly have the size advantage, and you not trying to take it to the hole at all. You shoot none but threes, dog.
How much you
Tom,
want to bet?
what he say? He say he take over 200 shots a day or something. What did he say? I mean, them crazy amount of shots he say he take a day.
All right. I caught you, brother. I caught you. But it's cool. It's cool. I'm trying to go back and find Chet and J Dub's playoff series last year. You a funny guy, bro. That's why I love you. I love you as my coach because you funny, bro. You be funny, man. You be funny.
What you talking about?
You funny, brother. No, I caught you, brother. I caught you.
You call me what?
I caught you,
What you
brother.
talking
No,
about?
you good, bro. You good, man. You good. I caught you, brother. So Chet last year against the Thunder, he only averaged 15 points and 6 boards. He shot 51% from the field, but he really didn't take that many shots. And he shot 22% from three. I think we expect him to shoot better from three.
And this was in the playoffs last year.
Against the Mavericks, yeah.
Mavericks.
That ain't like he needs to give me more than 15. Like I is probably almost expect say 18, like almost 18 points and almost close to a double-double. Jada, let me go look. Jada might play today. J-Dub last year. J-Dub gave you 17 points, 6 boards, 5 assists, 42% from the field, 38% from three. It's not the worst, but I think now we expect because we always talked about his offensive leap this year. It hasn't been like that, like we thought. But I think in the playoffs, you need to expand that more. Like 17 points as the second scoring option, at least, that's not good enough to win. It's not.
No, it's not.
So, we need you to step it up. So yeah, I think there is some pressure on either Chet or J Dub to play good in this playoff series. So they can get to the finals. The last guy I have, and we probably should have him on here, Darius Garland.
Yeah.
Darius Garland, like we know Darius Garland doesn't have a good playoffs, but we always talk about this year he's played good in the regular season. And it goes the same thing with J Dub and Chet. Without you, brother, y'all ain't winning
They not
nothing.
winning. They not winning nothing.
They're not winning nothing, man.
Like,
And we expect.
and
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like that whole 20 points per game, like you said with Jalen Williams, we can't have that. We need more than that.
Mhm.
We need you averaging 23, 25 almost a game because
Ooh,
we need that
wow.
explosion, that offensive explosion. Because unless it's gonna be like a Evan Mobley one night, then Donovan, then Darius Garland type of thing. But consistency wise, he got to give us at least 23 to 25.
I ain't gonna lie. That's kind of a lot for him. I ain't gonna lie.
20 not gonna cut it.
I was gonna say like 22 or something, but 25? You think
23
he can do that?
25. If he between 23 and 25, if he in that range, they have a good chance.
You think he can give you 25 in the series? In these series?
Who would they face the first? Right now, they would face what the Magic.
Man,
He not.
okay.
I don't think he gonna give you 25 against the Magic, but yeah, I think he can get between 23 and 25.
Because last year in the playoffs, he averaged 14 points. This is the Magic in the first round. He averaged
Uh,
14 points, 44% from the field, 40% from three. He was 14 points, 4 boards, and 5 assists. And then against the Celtics in the 6 games. No, it's the 5 games. Did he miss a game? Must have missed a game. Game one, game two, game three. They missed the game, right? What was it? I don't freaking know. He only averaged 16 points, 40% from the field, 30% from three. He averaged 16 points, 3 boards, and 6 assists. That's not good enough.
no, that's nowhere near good enough. But if he can give you that 23 to 25 every night, they got a good chance of winning it. Winning. He can't give you no low scoring, no 14, 15 a night. That's not gonna cut
And
it, dog.
and against the Knicks, he only gave you 20 points, only 2 rebounds, and 5 assists. 43% from the field, 38% from the three. He only attempted 20 shots only one time. So he has to be more aggressive.
That's so
Like
yeah.
we need Darius Garland. But honestly, that's it. That's all I got.
That's all I got.